So what is a program? Well, as our notes here indicate, a computer program is a set of detailed instructions that tell a computer to perform some specific task. Let's back off from even programming for a moment. Let's think about just how would we go about asking somebody or telling somebody, giving them instructions on picking up a glass that might be sitting on a table in front of them. So maybe the first thing you say is extend your arm to bring the forearm parallel to the table. Then open the fingers of the hand. Then move the arm and hand such that the fingers of the hand gently encircle the glass. Close the fingers firmly but gently around the glass. Raise the arm so the glass rises off the table. And so on. Maybe next we're asking him to, perhaps we're telling him to drink, so bring the glass to your mouth. Gently tip the glass forward so as not to pour too quickly. I don't know, you go step by step through everything. Well, if we're thinking about talking to a computer, we need to think about the same basic steps, same kind of idea. So let's say we're telling a computer to add two numbers. Well, first, we'll ask the computer to go retrieve the first number from wherever it's stored, from its memory location. We'll then say, go retrieve the second number from its memory location. Then, computer, please add those two numbers together and store the results in some other memory location. What we're trying to have you see here, or kind of get you to get a feel for, is the detail, the logic, the sequencing. This is what goes into computer programs. Computer programming is based upon us taking some sort of what we call an algorithm and converting that into lines of code, into instructions for the computer. This word algorithm, let me go ahead and click on something here, go to the next page. And I may need to blow this up a little bit. Let's see if I can zoom. That way you can see it nicely. So it says here that programming is an art. It's the art of communicating algorithms to computers. Well, here's that definition of algorithm. Computational procedure whose steps are completely specified and elementary. Let me go out to my browser and let's look up and see what the word algorithm stands for here. I still have up the downloads from the setup instructions here. Let's Google search here, maybe just the word algorithm, and perhaps we'll look up for the definition, see what else people have to say about the word algorithm. It's a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. Okay, well that's very similar to what we had on the previous page, where we talked about picking up the glass, the set of steps, or adding the two numbers together. And you can imagine, maybe it'd be worthwhile for you to pause the video and think through what is the algorithm for, let's say, washing your hair. So what are the steps involved? Or what is the algorithm for, pick something else, tying your shoe. And so think through that. And we don't have to have everything turned into a program, but think about those steps that go into accomplishing some sort of task. So the program itself, that has all the instructions that say, here, computer, here's what we need you to do. The program can perform those instructions over and over again. They're really good at that. Computers don't get bored, right? And so if you teach a computer how to perform a particular task, add two numbers, it can do that for thousands and tens of thousands of times without complaining like the rest of us would, like us humans would. Well, when you give instructions to a computer, they've got to be very, very detailed. You don't just say, hey, computer, go add numbers. You got to tell it how to do that. And so that's one of the ways that we got to start thinking about, something we got to consider as we become computer programmers. We need to start thinking at that low level of detail so that we can express to the computer exactly what we want it to do.